So you may be wondering why we're back in the elevator.
Electrical panels are most likely hidden in the walls.
Because of the electrical panels. That's why
Yeah,
we're back in the elevator.
some fuses in my house kind of exploded. But that happened at midnight last night, and that's why the electrical
And we were playing
shit.
at midnight last night.
No, we weren't. I was playing video games at that time, and that's why my computer just decided turning off was a cool idea, but it turns out the fuses were exploding. So that was cool to learn.
Water is good.
And, yeah, that's why most of the plugs in my room aren't working right now.
So hello again, everyone.
Hi.
Oh, shit. Okay, good. Nothing happened. So is this room 208 or 200B?
I think it's 8.
It's a question for the ages.
I think that's an 8.
Is that a reference to something happening in 2008?
Maybe.
Like you getting seamed by a dickhead with a rocket launcher?
I don't know.
You have no choice now.
I know I
Or
have
does
no
he
choice.
have no choice?
Oh, shit. I'm gonna take care of these dickheads with the rocket launchers first, because fuck them.
Good.
They are the most annoying thing. Oh my god, Ryden. Can you, like, stay locked onto things I want you to? Please? That's not helpful, Mac.
Yeah, sorry.
Why don't you...
What were we?
Whoa, whoa!
We were saying words.
Did
weren't
you...
we? No.
Where did that guy go?
What?
Where did that guy go?
I was looking at you.
Ow! That guy disappeared into the fucking ether.
I didn't see that.
I did.
Okay.
Ow. Oh. Why is this game hard? Stop firing the RPG.
What were we talking about before?
I don't know.
Everything died?
That's the problem.
We were talking about racism.
That was near the beginning of that.
And then railguns.
Considering that was 16 minutes, that'll probably be its own part. Oh, fucking
And
Christ.
then railguns happened.
Jesus. God damn it.
And then...
Where did that asshole go? Here we go.
I
Full
can't
health.
remember after railguns.
Neither can I. Because I think that's when Mark knocked on the door and... Wow. What happened? What? Give me the... Damn it.
Bishop doesn't have a railgun, but he has something cooler.
Who?
So, you know X-Men?
Yeah?
Have you heard of X-Men?
No.
So there's this thing called X-Men.
Oh.
And one of the X-Men is named Bishop. And
Oh.
Bishop can do this thing, and I'm not sure what
That
the
was a
actual-
great camera angle right there.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
like
fuck you,
inside
video
the head.
games.
But Bishop can do this kind of pretty awesome thing where any force, he can transmute actually would be a better term, energy into kinetic force.
Oh.
So, like, a great example is that he appears in the new film, X-Men Days of Future Past.
Oh, by the way, we should probably say, because we mentioned it a lot during the other recordings of this, about how the ad campaign for Days of Future Past had Ellen Page in it, but she wasn't actually in the movie.
Yeah.
She's totally in the movie.
She's totally in the movie. So I don't know what the hell
Oops.
everyone was saying about her being in the ad campaign. Like, I read tons of reviews saying she was in the ad campaign,
But not in the movie.
but not in the movie. Like, tons of reviewers were really pissed that she wasn't in the movie. And she's like a main character. So I was really confused when I watched the movie.
So, oops.
Yep. So I guess we fail for...
A little bit.
Oh, there's another thing about a mistake I made, actually, specifically me, in the past that I will correct.
Oh?
But Bishop, I'll talk about this first.
Okay.
There's a sequence where Bishop gets Storm to hit him with a lightning bolt, and then he takes that energy and transmutes it into kinetic energy and puts it into his gun.
That's neat.
He's got this gun attached to his arm. And they didn't go with the cool design for the gun, they went with this weird giant, like, Nerf toy version.
Aww.
I don't know, it looks kind of silly. But he still glows red, and it still comes out of the gun, and it's really cool. And then he blows apart a couple Sentinels, and that was pretty awesome.
I think everyone does that in that movie, don't they?
Not everyone, no.
I feel like they would, since Sentinels are like the main thing they fight.
Well,
right?
yeah, but Bobby Drake kind of not that good against Sentinels.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, Iceman.
Okay.
Iceman.
I had a feeling, but
Yeah. Saw a guy at Tim Hortons today who looked exactly like him.
he was made of ice.
No, like the actor who played Bobby Drake. I don't actually know the actor's name. but this guy looked just like... It might have been him, but it wasn't.
It probably wasn't.
It probably wasn't. But you remember we talked on that first podcast, maybe? Second, about the knockout game?
That was the second podcast.
Okay. So, the knockout game isn't actually a thing at all.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So, what happened was that Fox News, because Fox News is a bunch
Oh,
of...
Fox News, the most reliable source of anything.
Well, I didn't get it from them. That's the thing. I got this piece of information from a totally reliable source, and they must have gotten it from either someone or Fox News. So, my sources aren't as reliable as they used to be.
Apparently, because this is two mistakes now. Knockout Game and Kitty Pryde.
But,
Shit.
yeah,
Fuck.
maybe I should just not quote sources ever.
Yeah, you shouldn't. Sources are for nerds.
So, what happened was that the knockout game got invented by Fox News, where they compiled a bunch of clips of black people attacking white people, and they said, look at all the evil black people going after normal, everyday white people. And they were doing it so their audience was like, yeah, my racism is totally legitimate. And, I heard that it was just people punching other people. Not.
Yeah.
I heard that it had.
When we
nothing
talked
to
about
do
it on the
with race.
podcast, race was never mentioned.
It was never a factor.
It was just like, it was, the stereotype I think we used was shitty teenagers.
Yeah, because we know a lot of those.
Well, we used to be them.
Yeah.
Not too long ago.
Well, we weren't that shitty. We weren't
That's
as bad
true.
as other people we know.
That's true.
But yeah, so knockout game, not really a real thing.
Yeah, which is good, because that would be terrible.
Yeah. Oh, and Fox News is racist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, I feel like people know that.
Yeah.
They're also liars,
Yes.
and they don't like video games.
Well, they don't like anything.
That's true. Unless it's
Except
being
white
white
people.
and Christianity.
Yeah, yeah.
Those are the only things that Fox News likes.
So yeah, those were my two recently learned mistakes. What I think they meant when they said Kitty Pryde, I don't think they meant Kitty Pryde. Because Kitty Pryde is a major character. Ellen Page, who plays Kitty Pryde,
Is in the movie.
She's in the movie quite regularly. She's not the main character, but she's quite an important character to the plot. And she
In the original comic, Kitty Pryde was the main
she's the main character, yeah. But they decided to write it in as Wolverine because no one knows Kitty
Because-
Pryde that well.
Because movies... Because everyone likes and knows Wolverine, Hugh Jackman.
Well, yeah, it's Hugh Jackman. It's
You know
not.
that guy who's 6 feet tall and Wolverine's supposed to be 5'3"?
Well, he's got a lot of differences that aren't very Wolverine. But,
They should have hired Pat from Two Best Friends.
they
to be
shouldn't have
Wolverine.
hired. No, why? No.
He would be the best Wolverine
No,
ever.
they should have hired, Rey Mysterio would have been a good Wolverine. And just never have him talk. Have a different dude do the voiceover. Have him,
Why
like, just move his mouth and then someone else does the lines.
Because... And they should have made it really bad ADR.
Well, no, but Wolverine is this short Canadian murderer, and who'd they hire? They hired a 6'4" Australian musical star. I don't know, it's just, that wasn't the best casting.
No.
Hugh Jackman really pulls the role off, but that isn't Wolverine from the comics.
No, it isn't.
He really does, he does it well.
He does his own Wolverine well.
The Wolverine that he does is fine. It's great. I don't mind.
Perfect.
As a big fan of Wolverine, I don't mind. But the Wolverine, that's not him. That's not him. That's not him. He was an Avenger. Why isn't he in the Avengers, right?
Because Fox.
Yeah, I know.
Let's go back to Fox again.
Yeah.
Correlation.
But Bishop's in that movie, and he's really cool.
I still don't know who that is.
He's a black guy, also.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that his power, or is there an actual
No, that's
character there?
No, Bishop is the guy who I talked about, Kinetic Gun.
Right!
Yeah, that's
right,
Bishop.
I completely forgot about that. I thought you didn't explain it at all.
No, sorry, I did. I think.
I think
Bishop
because you were talking
transmutes
about, you were talking about
energy
the
that
time of
happens
Storm.
So he gets hit by a lightning bolt from Storm
And then
turns
uses
it
that
into
energy
his
for
gun.
other energy.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I think you segued from...
That to racism.
No.
Nope.
From the railguns to that.
Oh, okay.
So...
But the one thing that they never mention about Bishop in the film, and I think you can see it, maybe, I can't remember seeing it. Oh, I went to see that movie, viewers, by the way.
Because Mac watches movies.
Yeah, and that was really good.
Yeah.
I do have a couple complaints with it, though. But that's fine. That's normal.
You know,
I'm
you have to criticize things.
You don't have to. Like Pulp Fiction. There's nothing wrong with Pulp Fiction.
Just because you're criticizing something doesn't mean you don't like it. Even that, there's something wrong with it. You know, nothing's perfect.
But Bishop in the comics has this, because he's born in the Days of Future Past storyline. What's happened is that the mutants are now evil. Well, they're not evil. It's kind of like this mutant genocide. So humans go after all. That's where the Sentinels come from. They're designed to hunt and kill all mutants.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And in the comics, Sentinels go after all humans, and they capture Bishop, and so all mutants get this M brand over one eye, and Bishop escapes, and so he's got this rockin' brand of an M over his eye, and he looks fucking dope. He's so cool looking, and he's got full dreads, and he's got this gun. He's like Cable's. He's very clearly tied to Cable. Cable and him probably served a lot of anti-Sentinel years together.
This section sucks. Yep. Get hit once and you die.
Oh, fuck.
And you have to memorize the entire thing to be able to pass it. Because moving from side to side
it's difficult.
Barely does anything.
I can't do it.
So you gotta know exactly what's happening. It's kind of complete horseshit.
Rogue makes about a 10-second appearance in the film.
Oh, good for her.
So I think that's who they meant. Is that Rogue isn't in the movie, and she's like the main character of the original three.
Huh.
Right? In the original X-Men trilogy, the character that you experience this story with is Rogue through the first one and the part of the third one. But not in the second one at all, I think.
Is it who's in the second one?
You kind of just follow around Wolverine, and then when Nightcrawler shows up, you're kind of like, fuck, that's Nightcrawler! And then he's gone. So, like, yeah, I don't know.
Japanese culture enthusiast, do you mean weeaboo?
Alright, so what's this got to do with me? Is there something I need from the garden?
Not at all. You need only pass through that area to arrive at a freight elevator.
That just stopped you from talking. What the fuck?
No, I'm just listening to the hijack downstairs.
I have located the server room as well.
Oh, yeah.
Reach it via the freight elevator.
That.
Great work, Doc.
Elementary, my dear, right? Now, head for
Fuck you!
Yeah.
With your bullshit Sherlock Holmes references.
Did you know Sherlock Holmes never actually says that?
Except in every interpretation of him.
In every of the original writings.
Yup.
That never happens.
But there's a lot of ejaculating.
What?
You don't know about this?
No.
Okay, ejaculating doesn't just mean like ejaculating. It also means like yelling sudden words. Like, oh god, that's an ejaculation.
Oh.
It's also what I might say while ejaculating. So what happens is that regularly in the book, Arthur Conan Doyle will discuss characters ejaculating.
Oh.
Like there's a sequence where a woman ejaculates from a second-story window, and stuff like that. And Watson will ejaculate. I think he ejaculates 3 or 4 times more than Holmes during the books. Like and you can get lots of good jokes about that where people are ejaculating around one another, right? But
or ejaculating out a window.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty dangerous.
Why? Why is it? What? Why is that dangerous?
I don't know. It just feels like it'd be dangerous because you might fall out of it. Ow, you fucker! What?
Nothing.
What do you think? Are you thinking about women ejaculating out of windows?
I'm just thinking about
Fuck.
the act of ejaculating out of a window followed by jumping out. Like, what is the correlation with
I don't know. Just
falling
the
out
way
of a
I
window?
imagine you saying a woman ejaculating out a window seemed like it would be a little dangerous. The way I imagined it happening. We're not gonna explain it.
Yeah, we should move off this topic.
Yeah.
Back to racism.
Oh god, just keep talking about all the hot button issues.
No, there was something else. Oh, right. So, Days of Future Past was really good.
Okay, I gotta say right now, every time you say that, since I've been listening to the soundtrack from Anarchy Reigns so much, I keep thinking you're going to say Days of Old.
Days of Old.
Which is a song off the soundtrack.
Oh, okay. I don't remember all the titles. I just remember that is one of the best
It is
games
such a
ever.
good soundtrack.
Have you played it on the new TV?
No, I
You
haven't.
got it.
I know.
You got it. It is
I've been playing too
so-
much Dynasty
It is
Warriors.
so gorgeous.
Fucking hell, I love Dynasty Warriors. Anyway, what about Days of Future Past?
It's really good, except for the one thing that I think it's kind of what happened to, Arkham City,
Oh,
where throughout the entire ad campaign they pitched it as, look at these good, well, not exactly, but very similar to, like throughout the entire Arkham Origins ad campaign, they pitched it as
the new villain or
yeah, it's Batman getting to fight a different villain. It's not the Joker. Instead, it was Black Mask. And then halfway through the game, it's like, it's not Black Mask. It's the Joker wearing a black mask. And you're like, are you kidding me?
And then I think it was kind of revealed before the game. Ow! What the fuck?
Oh yeah, it's not. They did like it wasn't like
They
the
didn't
final
exactly
plot
hide it.
point. No, it was like
Even in the ad campaign,
halfway through
they
the
didn't
game.
actually hide it.
Yep. And then there's a sequence where you play as the Joker, and you're like, okay,
What?
clearly. Yeah, there's a sequence where you play as the Joker.
That sounds kind of neat.
Was
it?
Yeah, sure. It wasn't bad. Like I didn't walk away from it going "fuck you." It was just that it wasn't like, okay, that's wrong. You didn't play as the Joker so much as you walk around as the Joker for a while.
That's kind of lame.
Yeah.